Hi, I'm Mervin Govender. Welcome to this Christmas edition of Passing It On. Today we'll be cooking a prawn. We're going to butterfly the prawn and pan-sear the prawn with some garlic butter and then finish it off with some mascarpone sauce. For this recipe you require the following ingredients. Firstly, you need fresh prawn, garlic butter, diced up onion, some ginger, garlic, rosemary, and some spring onions chopped, chili, fresh pepper, and mascarpone sauce. Mascarpone is basically an Italian cheese, some olive oil, salt and pepper, and some fresh cream. To prepare the prawn, we'd first need to press the head, pull the head off. You need a sharp serrated knife because you need to cut through the shell. Then we're looking for the intestines, which is that bit there. And then you just flatten the prawn like so. Here you go, that's how you butterfly a prawn. This is what a butterflied prawn looks like. Intestines out, washed and clean. The next step is to season the prawn. I just like to add some salt and pepper. I prepared these earlier. This is what it looks like. All ready for the fry pan. Okay, the secret to a good sauce is a finely diced onion. So I'm going to show you how to dice an onion. So for starters, I normally leave the root on because if you chop out the root, the onion starts to bleed, and that's where it affects your eye and you start tearing. So, and secondly, you need a very sharp knife. I normally use a Wusthof, which is a German blade, well balanced and the right knife for the job. So firstly, I cut through the onions in the center with the root intact, and then I make some incisions, some vertical incisions, and then slice the onion horizontally in the bottom, middle, and on top like that. And then hold the onion like a tennis ball, obviously tucking your fingers in. Hold your blade firmly and slice in that motion, rocking your blade from front to back. Here you go, finely diced onion. Okay, we're going to pan-sear the prawn. I'm going to use my old favorite fry pan. This is a Jamie Oliver induction fry pan. I like a thick base because for steaks it cooks evenly, it locks in the heat, it's quite heavy, and I like the stainless steel handle as well because you can pop it in the oven, handle is fine. So let's heat the pan up. We're going to add some garlic butter. There's 150 grams of garlic butter. I'm not going to use the entire 150 grams for now. We're going to try and use half of that. Let's melt that. You can already smell the aroma of the garlic, the rosemary in the garlic butter. I also like to add some olive oil so that you don't burn the butter, so you can achieve high temperatures without compromising the butter. Just wait for that to heat up. And then we'll place the prawn, the butterfly prawn, with shell facing down, because the prawn is quite delicate. You don't want to overcook the prawn. So it cooks from shell up, and you want it to cook evenly because we still have to finish off the prawn in the mascarpone sauce. The prawn is ready for, we can turn the prawn for about a few minutes. Just a quick turn, just to soak up the flavor of the garlic, butter, and the olive oil, rosemary. Yeah, that seems to be done, so we'll take that off. The prawn is pan-seared and ready. The next step is to prepare the sauce. For the sauce, we'll start off with the butter. We can add some garlic butter to the pan. Then we're going to add some olive oil. Bring that up to a heat. Then we're going to add our finely chopped onion. I actually want to introduce as much heat as possible to bring out the flavors in the onion. Going to add our chopped garlic. Crushed ginger. I like to add around 20 grams of ginger and garlic. And then we're going to add some rosemary, finely chopped as well. Give it a nice toss. You see the onion starting to look transparent. I actually used my pasta recipe for the sauce, and I infused the prawn to the garlic prawn to the pasta, so the prawn ends up quite creamy. And obviously for Christmas, you're not really gonna worry about your carb and calorie. And I'm actually allergic to prawn as well, so I had to pop some allergex before I even started peeling those prawns. Then we're going to add some chili. This is actually mild chili, sauce from Mozambique. You don't want to add too much of heat to the prawn, so I'm adding 4 chili. Seems a lot, just for the flavor, not for the heat. So add a dash of olive oil. Pan starting to dry up. Just throw in our chopped spring onion. Now we'll add the mascarpone cheese. Let that simmer for a while. You can add some seasoning, some salt. I don't want to really prescribe as to how much of salt and pepper to use. I prefer that you add a little bit at a time, mix the ingredients, and then taste throughout the process. Keep tasting, because I prefer less salt. You may prefer more. You can always add more salt if you want to. Then we're going to put in some fresh cream. Then bring that to a boil. If you're going to keep tasting the way I do, you can ensure you use a clean spoon every single time. You can taste the mild chili coming through. So add some salt and pepper. Let that simmer for a while. The sauce seems to be thickened quite nicely. We're ready to add in the prawn. Just dunk the prawn into the sauce so the flavors get in. Let that simmer for a while, and then just add some of that fresh pepper to enhance the flavors. I'll let that simmer there for around 5 minutes, and then we're ready to serve. As you can see, this prawn dish is ready, and we're ready for plating. So I went to the black plate because we're serving a white sauce. So to showcase the sauce, it's always nice to go with a darker plate. So I'm going to place the prawn in the center because you want to make the prawn the hero of the dish. Like that. And I'm going to scoop some sauce, put that over the prawn. Should take another scoop. I'm going to add some chunky bits of the pepper as well. Sprinkle some spring onion. You can really go a bit fancy if you want and add some edible flowers. You can pick this up at your selected spa stores. These are really edible, so you can add some of that. And to scoop up the sauce, you can add some toasted multigrain rolls to that. And here we go. That's pan-seared prawn with mascarpone sauce. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has given you some ideas for your Christmas lunch menu. Thank you.